Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having an awesome day. We're starting off today, I think, in the Hall of Patrons. We have some new people to induct, and I actually realized that I forgot to induct all the new people in from December as well, because December was such a ridiculous month for me. Now, we're in the latest snapshot, 18W02A, and the command to get the player heads has apparently changed, and I haven't figured out what the new command is. I haven't been able to find it. So for now, I just have signs. But once I figure out what the command is to actually get the player heads, then I will. It used to be this one right here. This used to be the command. It's not that anymore. Anyway, so Matthew Pearson, Alec Resurrection, Scott Martin, Mrs. Needs, Drunk Cookies, Meto, Juan Shen, probably butchered that, sorry. Kiana, Aki DG, Colby Robbins, Green Pesto, Husky 2822, Christopher Hinson, Paul S. Fiona Ward, and Digibaka. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it very much. I'll get your player heads added as soon as I figure out how to skull command. Anyway, what I want to do in today's episode is I would like to start a new project. We've been working kind of on the jungle sort of Mesoamerican kingdom, Mayan Aztec sort of thing. And I've kind of come to the realization that the reason I'm struggling so much with that project is because there's just so much foliage, and it's hard to get like a vision of how you want stuff to look when there's all this other stuff obstructing your view. It was kind of the same thing on Hermitcraft. In Season 5, when I started the castle project, I basically had to clear the forest before I could finally get sort of a vision of what I wanted to do there. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to live stream Kingdoms a bit over the next couple weeks or so, and basically just clear jungle. Just get rid of a lot of jungle and do that, and then hopefully I'll be able to actually kind of get an idea of what I want to do over there. Because right now, like, I don't know, for me, maybe it's different for other builders, but for me, like, I need to kind of have like a vision in my mind of how I want things to look before I can start placing down blocks. Otherwise, it's just really, really hard to be inspired, and that's kind of what's happening to me over there. That's one of the reasons that Kingdoms content has been so slow lately. So what I want to do today is I want to start working on a different project that I've been meaning to do for quite some time. I just haven't really got around to it, mostly because I haven't had the resources until recently. It's about to be nighttime. Please let me sleep. Pretty please? Game? I just want to take a nap. Game, I see the stars. They're right there. Let me sleep. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, I want to start working on a new project today, and if we take a look at this ender chest, I'm curious, before I tell you what it is, looking just on the stuff in here, can you guess what I intend to make? And we are not going to finish it today. This is what I need to get started with it. So if you have a guess, throw it in the comments, and afterwards, check back and I will tell you your answer. So I'm going to head to where we got to go to get this project underway. I'll be back with you in just a minute. If you guessed making a new Ender, you would be correct. That is what we're doing. We're going to make a brand new Ender. This one works. This is the one we built in Season 1. And it works perfectly fine. It's not bad. It's not broken or anything like that. But there's some things about it that I really dislike. A number of different things, actually. So first of all, a ceiling, 2.5 blocks tall. There's no headroom. There's no headspace in here, which kind of hurts the aesthetic a lot. Also, all the Endermen fall all over the place. So you kind of got to run back and forth, which I dislike. And there's no Ender Pearl collection system, so the Ender Pearls just kind of end up everywhere. And I don't think that's a good thing. We also have Ender chests upon Ender chests of Ender Pearls. Like, every single one of these is filled to the brim. So we have more Ender Pearls here than we know what to do with. And I think What I want to do is make a new Ender that addresses kind of all of these problems. The reason that the ceiling in here is only 2.5 blocks tall is because Endermen are 3 blocks tall, which means they can't teleport into here. I did not know when I built this thing that you can use double carpets to prevent Endermen from teleporting to a spot. So we're going to build a new Ender that is double carpeted instead. I'm going to leave this one here. And the reason I'm going to leave this one and I'm not going to tear it down, first of all, there's no reason to tear it down. It is kind of a piece of the world history, and it is completely still functional and all works great and all that kind of good stuff. But the new Ender that I'm going to build, probably going to be off in that direction somewhere. And the thing is, you're going to get to it via elytra. You'll fly over there and land, and then fly back. So what I need, I do want to keep this one here, because in the event that I die and lose all of my stuff, including my elytra, I want to be able to still come over here and actually reach one via just walking without having to fly at all. So that's kind of the plan. Now, the other thing that we want to do, this Ender that I'm going to be building, it's actually my own design, kind of. It's really, I guess you'd call it like a mashup of the Doc M design, which is this one. This one's been around forever. I think this was kind of the first Ender, at least the first mainstream popular Ender that involved using an Endermite. So it's kind of a mashup of this design, and then a mashup of, I think it was Ilmango's design, the one that I built on Hermitcraft Season 5, which is a smaller Ender, but it channels all the entities into one spot, so you can basically just stand in one spot and use Sweeping Edge. And then it also is Endermite based, and it is lower to the ground. Like the lowest levels of the Ender where you actually stand and stuff like that are basically at Y level 1, roughly. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a new Ender, and it's probably gonna take us a couple episodes, because it's not just gonna be an Ender by itself. It's also gonna have some redstone stuff to get rid of Ender pearls, and it should be a fun project. It should be a fun project that should last us at least 2 episodes, maybe even 3, depending on how complicated I want to get with it. Maybe even 4 if we want to go really crazy with like the design of it and stuff like that. So I think what I want to do, I know that this Ender is 160 or 128 blocks from the main island. So I know this Ender is far enough away. I think what I want to do here is we're just going to tear out a little bit. Like, oh, rip sandstone. That's okay. We're just going to tear out a little bit here. And essentially, I'm just going to go that way. Oh, but that's going to mess up the water stream forever. Didn't think of that, did I? You know what we can do? Here's what we'll do. Grab that. Excuse me. I wanted that. Game, please. You're being very unkind right now. Can I steal a sandstone piece from anywhere else where you can't see one? Is there another hidden sandstone? Is there like a... No! Stop! I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go back to the mainland island just to get like 2 pieces of sandstone so that it doesn't bother me. That's very unfortunate. That's okay though. We'll do that later. How do we want to do this then? Because basically what I want to do is just shift the new Ender like 128 blocks that way from this Ender. So you can still fly there from the platform fairly easy. Might even still be within render distance, although kind of barely. That's kind of my plan. Let's see here. So what we could do, first of all, let's grab... Oh, let's grab some stone. Like so. Grab a little bit of that. Grab a crafting bench. You know what? I'm actually going to make an Ender or a shulker box for this stuff. There we go. Throw that down, and let's just make a bunch of stone slabs temporarily. Then we'll go here, and we'll break all of these. That should be more than enough space, I think. And then what we'll do, let's actually fly to, I suppose we could base it off of this, actually. That should work. If we go here and up, yeah, there we go. And then we'll just kind of start bringing this out like so. Now we need to make sure that we are clear of this platform, and it looks like we are. So then I'm going to go 128 blocks that way, and we're down half a block, so nothing's going to be able to spawn. Then what I need to do is take stone and essentially put down a water bucket, pillar my way down, and eventually I'm going to have to tear away all this stuff too. So I'm going to get to work on this, get a little platform down there all situated and ready to go. I'll be back with you in just a sec. All right, guys, I am back, and I've made a little platform, nothing major, just a little, what is this, 9 by 9 circle over here, or a circle with the diameter of 9 over here, and this is at the lowest possible elevation. And below this, there's you can't do anything. I show you. See? You put water down, and it just stays there. It doesn't flow. This is as low as it gets. So, with the main island over there, and this ender over here, or this ender over here, I think I want to build this direction. And then this is eventually going to become the landing platform, I guess you would call it. So, let's go... I do have some torches, right? Yes. Let's go 1, 2... That should be high enough. Yeah, that should be good, especially once you take all the double carpets and everything like that into account. So we'll go up like 2 extra blocks. So this is Y level 3 that we're standing on right now. And let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna put a torch right here so nothing can spawn. And then we'll kind of build this out just a little bit. Okay, so over here, this is going to be the room where the actual Enderman, where you'll go to actually kill the Enderman. Now, I've been thinking about it, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dispose of all the drops. I'm just going to do basically anything that comes from this ender, I'm just going to get rid of it. Because if I need ender pearls, I can always go to that one. That one's still, I mean, you saw the double chests. I have more ender pearls in this world than I'm probably ever going to use. And I'll get, you know, I think we'll just dispose of literally every single drop here. So what I'm going to do is let's build like a little 5 by 5 platform right here. And I'll just put a torch right there in the middle. Okay. So this is where you will come to kill. You'll land on the platform. You'll go forward a little bit. And then this is where the Endermen themselves are going to be. Let me toss a block here so we can get up. Okay, so now I need some hoppers. And I need 3. Where's my iron? I guess I'll have to take the iron out of here. That's unfortunate. And I'm actually running fairly low on iron. I might not have enough. I hope I will, but I guess we'll find out. For now, though, we'll probably end up doing the redstone in a later episode anyway. So for now, let's just start with 6 hoppers, like so. And actually, 6 might be all we need. Let's think about this for a minute. So if we go here, 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 right? This is where the Endermen themselves are going to stand. So then we need a hopper chain going out that way. A hopper chain going out this way. No, I need 2 more hoppers. No, I don't. This will be fine. I do need that block to disappear, and I do need that block to disappear. I really don't care about losing stone. Yes, I know. Wasted resources. I know some of you are probably screaming at your screens right now going, why would you waste the resources like that, Wells? You're such an idiot. I don't really care. It's all fine. Okay, so there we go. So we have 3 hopper chains. We have 1, 2, and 3. And these are essentially going to be our way of disposing of the ender pearls. So if I turn this into stone brick, we can go like so. This is where the endermen themselves are going to land, right here, right? So we'll build this up just a little bit. I'm going to throw a torch right here. And then, let's see. We need to go like so and like so. I need a little bit more of this. We need to go like that. And then I also need some cobblestone walls. So we'll go there. And we'll put stone brick here. This is where they land. And then, actually, I need that one and that one to come out as well. Oh, but this is all going to be double carpeted, isn't it? Ah, I didn't think about that. Is that going to be high enough up? It should be. I might actually be able... let's think. So if this is where the endermen are, we'd have a carpet on this level right here, right? To prevent them from being able to come forward, because we don't want them to be able to cross this point. I want you to be able to stand right here and safely whack them without any danger. So like that, right? This is where the endermen are. And then this would be carpet. This would be a carpet. Yeah. So this is actually correct. So what we need is wool, like so. Just so we can come under here and go boop, boop, boop. Okay, so that's the white wool. And then actually, this whole thing won't even be elevated because this will just be double carpet. So actually, I was right the first time when I made this platform at the right level. It doesn't need to go down any lower than that. This is perfectly fine. So now I need cobblestone and I need a little bit of redstone. And we need to go like so. And we'll just make 3 droppers. And those should be fine. And then, let's see. This would basically be disposing of 3 at once. I may want to make like a buffer chest. So let's go here. And then we'd have this hopper feeding in over here. This hopper would feed into a buffer chest right here. And then the final one, man, I don't know if I can place that, but we're going to try. The final one would feed into a buffer chest right. Can I make that? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Right here. Okay. And we are standing right now on Y level 2. So yes, there is... Oh, there's not, though. Dang it. The whole thing actually does need to come up 1 more block. I was close. I was very close. Because the thing is, I need room to put down redstone underneath. So actually, I was almost spot on, but not quite. Just off by just a smidge. This whole thing needs to come up 1 block. So, can I do this without losing all my hoppers? I'm gonna lose every single hopper, aren't I? Nope. Please? Okay. How many hoppers did we lose? We lost 2. I can live with that. That's fine. My own fault, of course, but there we go. Oop. Do one of those. Make me 2 more hoppers. Okay. So we have learned that this whole thing has to go up 1 block. So now I would love to get my chests back, but if I don't, like, it's not that big of a deal. Can I? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Rip chests. It's okay. So up here is where this is gonna go. Well, up one block, essentially. Yeah. All right, let me get some work done on this, guys. I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got all the redstone done, I think. In fact, I think this is all the redstone for the entire build, to be honest. So basically what we have here, we have our little platform like we did before, right? There's hoppers underneath these. We got 1 hopper line that runs out this way, 1 hopper line that runs out this way, and 1 hopper line that runs out this way. They each go into a single chest, and this is basically just like a buffer chest, right? Because this thing will fill up, etc. Then it runs using another hopper into this dropper, and this is just a dropper facing straight down. And then we have this. So solid block, comparator here, solid block, dust, solid block, repeater going out that way with no delay, dust. And that's basically it. So what happens is if I take some junk blocks, right, and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, essentially, it's just spitting them out there into the void. So anything that lands in this little 3 section right here should get sucked up and automatically just disposed of. It's just going to be done away with. So those ender pearls, those massive quantities of ender pearls that we're going to end up with, they're all going to disappear. And once we're done actually doing the aesthetic part of this, the part that actually makes it look good, because right now, let's be honest, it just looks like a gray stone blob right now. It's not a good look. But once we're actually done with the aesthetic portion of this, you won't actually even see any of these. Maybe from the outside you will, but you won't see them when you're actually within the ender. It'll all be covered up. So that's good. Now, the next step is I need to build a platform. And I believe I have to go 42 blocks here. Yeah, I think that's right. Let me make some more of these guys. Make sure I have 3 stacks of stone brick. Okay, good. So we're going to go, is it 42? Or is it 42 including the thing? Give me 1 second. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I recounted just to make absolutely sure. It's 43 blocks, including this one, the level that these slabs are at, and the actual platform itself. So we're going to go, tell you what, real quick, let's just grab some of these guys as well. And we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including that one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3. So this should be 43. So this right here should be our platform level. Like so. Right up here. Okay? And if the Endermen fall straight down, they will die. And that's essentially the plan. So now, starting from this point, because this is where the Endermite's going to be, directly on top up here. He's going to be on a little a minecart or whatever. I need to build those up a little bit. And then what we need to do is essentially take this platform, and I think I need to bring it out in 11 blocks in every direction should be enough. Starting from right here, so or 11 blocks from the Endermite. So 1, 2, actually, let's throw a torch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Throw down more torches. We don't want anything spawning up here just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again, torches. And then over here, ooh, it's kind of hard to see. There we go. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. So that should work, I think. And hopefully I won't be... I should be fine. This should be okay. I'm worried that... Yeah. This will be perfectly okay. So we're basically going out 11 blocks in every direction. Or maybe we'll go... Yeah, this should be fine. I'm considering going 13 in every direction, but I think this will do the trick. And then what we need to do is basically just fill in this platform so it becomes like a giant square. All right, guys, I am back. I've got the platform all built out. I did decide to build it out an extra 2 blocks. So it's 13 blocks in every direction from this like center bit right here. This is where the minecart's gonna sit with the endermite in it. So then we've got kind of like this little, it's almost an H. It's like space, 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 and then there's a 2-block space here and a 2-block space here. And then there's a trapdoor and then a line of trapdoors going up to make sure that no enderman can collide with the endermite. And they'll just run across here because endermen see this as a solid path that they can actually walk to. And then back here, we've got just a gap. So that's basically the platform. What we need to do now is we need to get the actual endermite in place. So what we are going to do is we're going to put a solid block there because that's where we want the enderman, or that's where we want the minecart to end up. And then we'll just kind of bring this down like so. And right here, we're going to make a little thing like so. Okay? Because we want the mine. Well, actually, let's even go one more. We want the minecart to fall right here. That's the plan. Once we actually get the minecart in place. So let's go powered rail, powered rail, powered rail, powered rail. And then a regular rail like that. So the minecart will fall. And then we need to go powered rail, powered rail. And then we need to kind of trap ourselves in here with an endermite. And this needs power. So I'm just going to put a redstone torch right there. That should do it. Yep, this whole thing now has power. Good, good, good. And we'll just kind of go boop, 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 like so. And as I said, we need to kind of trap ourselves in here and get an endermite to spawn. So we'll kind of bring this down, make this a little bit higher. And that should do it. So then we're going to grab our actual chest plate, because this could be dangerous. I have an ender bait name tag. That's what we're going to name our enderman. That's what we're going to name our endermite. That's what I always name my endermite, because, you know, it fits. And then basically we just get to toss ender pearls until, oh, there's one. All right. So we need to name him, grab the minecart, and we have picked him up. And he's in there. We've done it. Okay, that actually worked fairly well. My armor actually has thorns on it, so The Endermite, I think, took a little bit of damage, but, or the did I say Enderman? I keep saying Enderman, but I mean to say Endermite. I know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. This little guy, right here. He is, right where we want him. Oh, no! Don't die. We need to get rid of all that, and then drop him like so. And now, we can get rid of all this extra stuff here. Clear all that out. That's all good. The hardest part, honestly, can just be getting the Endermite in place. Also, just in case you know, just so you guys know this, if you didn't already, when it comes to Endermites, Endermen won't be attracted to Endermites that you spawn in. So if you're building this in like creative mode, or anything like that, you have to do it the way I just showed you. You can't do it in creative mode. I actually learned that the hard way when I was designing this whole thing in creative mode in my creative testing world. Well, not this one, but I quite a long time ago, when I built my very first Enderman farm that uses the Endermite. That's a thing that some people don't know. So you'll every time I do a video like this, I get comments from people saying, "I built this and it's not working. They're not they don't go after the Endermite." It's because you can't spawn in an Endermite. You have to actually use an Ender Pearl. You can't just use a spawn egg. Anyway, I digress. So now what we need to do is we need to cover this guy up with a little bit of a platform so that he is protected from Endermen spawning on top of him. So we'll just go like so. We don't want any Endermen to be able to teleport or spawn up here. And I think that will do it. I'm just going to double check and make sure. But yeah, Enderman can't fit there, can't fit here. That should do the trick. And it's down on the half block level, so it should be good. Okay, I think this thing is fully functional. I also went ahead and added 4 rings, starting 3 full blocks below. So if we pop down here, here's where the slabs are, and you go 1, 2, and on the third one, we've got these rings made out of glass panes, and then there's a gap of 2 between each of these. I made 4 rings, just like so. So that's kind of how that whole thing works. So, oh no, Elytra. Fly, no, dang it. I wasn't wearing my Elytra. Oh no, there goes all my mending tools and everything. No. Ah. Oh man. I do have an Elytra. I do not have any more mending tools, though. I may have, like, a mending book somewhere lying around. But we just lost everything. I think I literally just lost everything. Oh, man. Dang it. That's so bad. Rip. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below. So check that out as well. It's tradition. Every time I build an Enderman farm, I lose everything. Ah, man. We'll do I know I didn't do a comment of the day today. I'm too. I can't. Next time. We'll do like 2 or 3 of them next time to make up for it. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, as I said, you know what to do. I got some off-camera work to do to get back up to, well, I'm not going to be back up to where I was. I just lost an entire set of mending everything. Rip. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.